Hello and welcome. It's the D to the R. Down by the canal on a glorious day. Look at that blue sky. There goes one of the geese. Just having a nice walk in the sun. Got my hat on today. Put my jacket on for some reason. Just gotta, might take it off in a bit. Because yesterday we had blue sky, but it was kind of, there was a chill factor in the wind. So I used it as a windbreaker and thought the same today. But it is a lot less breezier and a lot more warmer. Even though it is only 22 degrees. But there is a bit of shade from the trees, and I'm not directly in the sun, so it should be okay. And I just wanted to have a little walk along. It's a beautiful place to walk while the sun is out. Nice blue sky, and it's really quiet as well. You can hear a few little birds chirping every now and again. Didn't want to be out directly in the sun as well. It is just gone mid-afternoon. It's just after 1 PM. A bit later coming out today than I was yesterday, but I thought if I'm going to go out and it's a later day in the day, find somewhere that's got a bit of shade. And I thought, what better place to come than down by the canal, have a nice little walk, and then just enjoy nature. Sorry about that. Someone was coming past with a pushchair, so I paused filming and moved over so they could get by. Our first duck on the canal. Quite a lot of little mosquitoes and little bugs floating just above the water. Now I've done this walk before. I didn't come all the way, I only walked so far. I'm going to stretch it a little bit today and then a little bit further if I can. Just nice little stroll. I will say, being away and creating the videos and being able to go to the places I went to, and I've come back and I'm kind of like, where can I go that is nice, that is quiet, that is relaxing? Because when you're by the seaside and you've got the sea there and you've got the beach and the sand, and it is beautiful. And it kind of does spoil you a little bit. You kind of feel like, oh wow, look at the footage I can get. So now I'm back home, and you can see a fish in the water just there. Don't know if it's being picked up on the camera. There it goes. But this place, so it is beautiful, and there is beautiful little spots that I can come and film. Fair enough, you know, it's not like being at the seaside. That is on its own, you know, but people do like to walk along the canal, and there's plenty of little fish in there. Look at all them. And like, take yesterday, went out morning time, had a walk round, went to the spot where I love to walk and film. You just walk down Neville Street and you've got the waterfront, you've got the canal, you're overlooking Merry Hill. It is a beautiful little spot, and just to get down there and just have a little walk under the bridge. You can even walk across to the actual waterfront itself, or you can pop over to Merry Hill. It is beautiful. And today I thought I'll come here because this, to me, I love this little walk. It's not that long. I mean, I've been filming for just nearly 3 minutes and 40 something seconds, nearing the 4 minute mark, and it's beautiful. You can hear birds tweeting, there's a pigeon cooing. You can, if you're lucky, you can look into the water, especially if the sun's on it. You can catch a couple of fish going by. There was some little fish I filmed as well. There was a duck. I'm surprised there's not more ducks. The amount of times I've come down here and there's been a few ducks going up and down, and a few geese. Did see a dragonfly as well earlier on. So we have got quite a congregation up here of geese. Spoke a bit too soon. They have, and ducks as well. Seems they're all congregating up here. And I think, going back to what I was talking about, I think when you do filming, you go to different places, you film different things, and you try and make every video a little bit better than the last one. And I've got this, oh, there's a bird there, just flew off. I've got this issue at the moment. I don't want to keep filming the same things over and over again. It kind of annoys me. So I've just come across this. Oh, that is beautiful. You got the little ducklings or little geese there. Oh wow. And that is beautiful. Just look at this. Oh wow. I did not expect this. There is quite a few. I've got to be careful, there's a person out there with the radio playing music. But look at this. Oh wow. I did not expect to see this on a little walk. And they're over there as well having a bath. Oh, well, I'm not going to get too close. I'm going to stay back. I do not want to be chased by geese. So I'm going to head back. That has distracted me a little bit. I was rambling on about wanting not to film the same thing too many times over, and then come across, I could hear music, so I stopped the filming, and then as I got walked up I noticed all the little young ducklings or young geese, I'm not sure what they'd be called, and I thought that is remarkable. and there was quite a few of them as well. Bit worrying that they're right next to a main road, but I'm sure they'll be alright, and then right next to the water as well, so there's plenty of safety. They can always go over to into the water and over to the other side. Oh wow, there's a boat as well. Look at this. That is lovely. Reminds me of the old boat that was on the TV show Rosie and Jim. Wow, look at that. That is amazing. Alright. That is the life. Going along just on the canal. And that is one of the reasons, going to the same locations and filming, in a way it does annoy me, because I don't want to keep putting out the same thing over and over again. But then you get incidents and occasions like just where you walk up the canal route, a path I've walked before, and I think I've done it twice now. This is the third time, and you get to the opening just up there, and there's a load of young little load of young little geese, apologies, just sitting out there in the sun. And then you head back down, and a lovely canal barge comes up, beautifully painted. That was extraordinary. And I think with the pure blue sky, the sun's out, and you're by the water, and you get little moments like that, it's kind of makes me glad that I've come out and I'm doing a video. I will have to pause 2 seconds. So I just had to pause videoing while two gentlemen went past having a little bike ride, and they did have music playing, yeah, so I didn't want to get copyrighted. I do find, as a YouTuber going into my 3rd year, I've done a few things that I enjoyed. 1 or 2 things I wish I probably hadn't done when I first started the channel, but it is what it is. I didn't know what direction I was going to go in, what was going to really take off, and I've just had to learn by each video. So and I'm still learning now. It is quite a learning curve. But coming into my 3rd year of doing the channel, I really enjoy it. It's actually nice. I mean, you get days like today where it's actual pleasure to be out filming, walking along, and it is very, very enjoyable. I can't say I've had a filming experience that I did enjoy. I don't tend to put myself in those situations where I'm going to be uncomfortable in filming. I think the most uncomfortablest thing I've done was going live and sitting in front of the camera and just trying to keep talking, and that to me was a challenge, a personal challenge, rather than something that had to be done. And I've not really gone back. I'm happy to walk like I'm doing now and talk into the microphone. It's quite easy, quite relaxing, although I do think sometimes if someone was to be watching me, they think I was probably talking to myself, which I suppose I am doing. There's a geese over there, or goose over there. And but there's no one really around, so it doesn't make no difference. You've got a little pathway down there that takes you down to, I think, the road that I walked down to get onto the canal. I was going to do the canal walk from by the glass cone up towards and past the Samson and Lion pub, but that is a trek, and I thought that is for a walk for another day. Don't want to be out in the sun too much, and last time I did that it was nice and cool and rather cold, so it was enjoyable to walk. I think doing it when it's this hot with the sun blaring on you, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. I'm one of those strange people that prefers it to be colder than it to be hot. I don't mind the sun. I mean, today is glorious, but I don't cope all that well with hot weather. So as we near the bridge where we started filming, I shall call it a day. I've enjoyed the walk, it's been nice, saw some lovely things and had a nice chat. Just rambling on about stuff rather than just walk in silence. Some more little ducklings over there. As I get close I'll zoom in. And so here we go, see if I can catch them on film. There we go. Just strolling through. And this is where I end the video. Right here. It has been glorious. Really enjoyed it. And it's time I got myself back home and a nice cold drink and relaxed in front of the TV for a while. See you all on the next one, and I hope you enjoy the next few days of sunshine. See you again soon.